Hi there, Andy Milligan, founder of MMG Design. If you give me 90 seconds, I'm going to take you through everything that you need to include on your homepage and a high converting example of how it actually looks when done super well. So, we came up with this thing called the clear homepage structure, and we're going to be running through this audit that we do it on membership.io, which is a super good example because not only are they designed very well, but they also just check all of these boxes, and it's a really good one-to-one example that I'm going to use as I walk through this. So clear. C is you connect with the problem. You call out the core pain and identify the solution that your ICP needs to see. And keep in mind, as we go through all these, the higher on your homepage you can include them, the better it's going to be because retention dips significantly past the hero section. Not a lot of people scroll. They're even jumping straight to the navigation, or they don't even make it halfway down the page. So if you can rank stack all of these 5 tools above the fold of your homepage, you're doing a great job. But C is to connect with the problem. As you can say on here, it says other platforms aren't designed for memberships. So they're connecting with the problem right away. You guys think on ads, a lot of times companies will call out the problem right away. So it creates a very sticky component and it grabs your attention to then present the rest of these 4 frameworks. L is to lead with the solution. So a really good place to stick this is in your sub headline above your main value prop above the fold. So in Membership IO's case, they do it in their sub headline. They say, pick the only membership platform that's specifically designed for membership. So they're solving that pain right away. And then as they go in and reinforce it with the rest of their evidence, they know that they're solving the main thing that they need to. E is to explain the method. One of the biggest things that we say here is when we audit these websites, we say show, don't tell. So there's always a balance you want to go between overloading with jargon and going into too much detail versus showing that you're the one that can solve the problem that you're calling out. So we usually do these in no more than 3 or 4 sections. They do it beautifully here. They also combine their software components with their ICP. So they have different pain points that their software addresses, and they go behind the scenes just enough to show that they're solving the problem that they're calling out. A is to anchor with evidence, so they're always using social proof. As much social proof above the fold you can include as possibles. Video testimonials, headshots, case studies, testimonials, numbers, anything that's going to build trust and credibility. Basically, the message is I've solved this problem for other people like you. That's such a one-to-one connection that viewers can make every time they see it on your site. And R is to remove any barriers. You want to have CTAs sporadically throughout your site. Make sure that the next step after users click the CTA is delivering on that promise. But a lot of times we'll see this manifested through a strong closing message that directly addresses the next step. As you can see in memberships case, choose the platform that's actually built for memberships. A very strong way to close a sale. A lot of times you'll see this manifested too on like a sticky nav bar or some kind of persistent call to action, so that way, as people are navigating your homepage, they always have a way to get in touch. These are the 5 lowest hanging fruits that you need to address on your homepage. And if you've covered all of these as high as you can on the homepage, you're going to be set up for success, and you're already doing better than 90% of people out there.